I can't help but realize how helpful it is to have that event that helps you form up gear for a new character. I wish I would actually do that event so much more because it's such a big help when
I
it comes to,
heard
like
from the
planning out
math teacher
builds
that the gym
fitness
teacher is
club
because it
a
just
doesn't
saves you
matter.
so much energy. So instead of having to waste time on grinding all the relics yourself to the good like stats you want, it's just there for you, and they let you keep it too. It's so nice. I wish they'd do it more often.
Himeko, there you are at last. The news said you
I
got
like
into a
Ryusuke,
huge
he's
fight
so
with those,
fun.
what were they called? Warriors at the Floating Isle exhibition. And then you disappeared. Now, let me see. You're not hurt anywhere, are you? I sent you a dozen messages, and you didn't reply to a single one. Do you have any idea how worried I was?
From what I've understood, that Ryusuke married into the family, and he's not a direct descendant of Graphia. So Himiko had the curse, but not him. So Himiko's mother also had the curse. So I'm wondering how many people actually had the curse so far.
But seeing that you've come to tell me you're safe in person, I'll let this slide. If you're really so preoccupied, a message or a call would do, you know. Ah, it's you two. I saw you on the news as well. Valiantly fought, huh? These Megatron warriors don't know who they're messing with. To think they dare challenge my daughter's subordinates.
Well, now it feels like we're the underlings of Warlord Himeko or something.
I like that, Warlord Himiko.
In any case, I'll leave Himiko in your hands. Please try to keep her out of combat.
Oh, that's gonna be a great title for Himiko's SP. Of course, Grandpa.
Stop. Every time you and he get together, the conversation somehow drifts completely off course.
Oh, man, it's so cute. I like it so much.
I'm fine. I'm good. Your daughter's no porcelain doll. We came here to...
I know. I understand. You didn't come as my daughter. Rather, I am currently speaking to the navigator of the Astral Express. But tell me, has there been progress on the new Herald of Death case? I wasn't expecting the questioning to come in rounds.
In rounds?
The Department of Aberration Defense also sent someone here before you. They inquired about Fulwish. But regrettably, I truly don't know how to answer. On one hand, I wasn't here 15 years ago. On the other, she is still considered one of our school's distinguished alumni. I'm aware that you're involved in the investigation too. So, I compiled the pertinent documents ahead of time. I hope they'll be of use to you.
Thank
So
you,
thoughtful.
Mr. Ryusuke.
Go ahead. The files are inside the archive room. Take whatever materials you need.
About Fulwish.
To be honest, it wasn't until the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago that I first learned her name. As the Dean, I should have met up with her more often and tried harder to soothe the wounds it left on her. But I just couldn't.
He's a really good voice actor.
Do you really need all the details? The whole serving as a model example thing. I don't want to tarnish it completely. I knew it was a selfish thought, but I just couldn't help it. Back then, whenever I heard her name, I thought to myself, if someone was able to survive the incident, then why couldn't it have been my daughter?
Okay, that's understandable. A lot of people would feel like that.
15 years ago, I received a commission to paint a massive portrait for an elixir seeker chief on the planet of Goliath Shepherd.
I hope we go there one day.
He said he had an elixir that could cure countless diseases. By the time I came back, everything had changed. There had been a terrible accident on campus, and my daughter... Even though I knew my presence here wouldn't have changed anything. Because of that incident, I made a promise to never leave this world again during the Phantom Moon Games. That's why I immediately flew here when I heard about the full Phantom Moon. But, once again, I was too late. And the supplicant called Sparksy had turned the campus upside down.
It's all right. You can leave the crisis solving to the Nameless.
You're right about that. Yet oddly, once Sparksy stirred up all that chaos, applications to the school soared to an all-time high. Oh, times we live in are increasingly beyond my comprehension.
Alright, that's pretty nice.
You're always welcome. Other than the archive room, you could also try talking to Miss Dolly. She's the longest-serving faculty member here and likely knows the most.
Then we'll try the archive room. Let's go, you two. Thank you, Dad.
Oh, so adorable. I like that the relationship's getting back on track.
We should be able to find the archive room and Miss Dolly around in the Genesis classroom, right?
Oh, he just sits at his desk. Don't mind if I just take these. Oh, that's Madame Pearl. Okay.
Oh my goodness, I thought I recognized you in the distance. Himiko, it really is you!
Miss Dolly, please forgive me for not coming to see you sooner. I've been back for a while now, but this is the first chance I've had to come see you.
Don't worry about it. I'm simply happy that you cared enough to visit.
Is Miss Dolly like one of those babushka dolls? I think that's what they're called.
I must apologize about the mask you entrusted me. In the end...
Please, I can't thank you enough for safeguarding the mask all those years.
Look at you. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, you and your friends look like you're in a hurry. Is there something you need to attend to?
It says Fulwish was an outstanding alumni? Curious.
Fulwish? The poor child who survived the Herald of Death. The school organized a fundraiser for her back then. I still remember how she bowed again and again with tears in her eyes at everyone who helped. Poor girl. Though she was lucky to have survived, her parents didn't make it. There were rumors flying around the school saying she had something to do with the Herald of Death. Otherwise, why would she be so lucky? She's the only one who survived. What a bunch of scoundrels.
Yeah, it's pretty bad to say.
She had good grades and a good heart. And becoming famous, she often came back to visit the school and sponsored a number of scholarship projects.
Speaking of which, do you know anything about what happened to her after she graduated from school?
I heard she went somewhere beyond the sky to further her studies after graduation. She had the chance to work for the Interastral Peace Corporation, but chose to return home and take over Seafell TV instead, which was on the verge of bankruptcy.
Somewhere beyond the sky. Miss Dolly, do you know where she went exactly?
Oh, because how would she have gotten the abundance?
I never heard. However, she pushed out many projects after taking over the TV station and managed to expand their business to the whole of Plain Arcadia in just a few years. That is all I know.
Thank you, Ms. Dolly, for your intel.
I didn't notice, but that poster kind of looked like March. Like, the one over here.
I heard from the math teacher that the gym teacher is sick of—
The new Herald of Death is real! They say he came back to life and was responsible for what happened in Dovebrook. He's not coming here to kill again. Is he? Maybe we should ask for leave and stay home until this blows over?
What are you, scared? If he really comes, I'm live streaming the whole thing and getting all the clout for it.
Bro, what?
Who needs leave after that? I'll just quit school altogether. I heard he murdered hundreds of students here 15 years ago.
And he wants a live stream? Oh my goodness.
Hundreds? Really? I only heard that the crime scene still exists somewhere on campus. I don't feel too good about this. We should get out of here.
If we help the Express Gang, there's a chance we might get featured in The Fluffy.
You're seriously obsessed with becoming famous.
Okay, that's honestly kind of wicked. What was the live stream to
The
this
fitness
downfall of the
club
school?
looking for new members. Ugh, the atmosphere in this archive room is giving me the creeps. It's so gloomy. Almost like we've stumbled into Fixtroll Garden.
It was like this 15 years ago as well. The archives tracked all academic results. Near the final exams, students dissatisfied with their abilities often poured their frustration into painting unsettling things.
Makes sense.
There's a lot of data stored here. Aside from what my father organized for us, let's explore the other areas as well. If possible, keep an eye out for clues regarding Fulwish's life after graduation. She returned to her alma mater frequently, so there must be records of her visits. Dabbling in technology related to the abundance. Where exactly did she acquire it? Perhaps her past holds a clue.
Wait, optional? Computer's probably older than you, living out its golden years on this desk. Search Himiko. I'm curious
Formal
about this.
caution regarding a student's non-compliant hairstyle. Disciplinary action concerning a student's involvement in 3 food poisoning cases. Disciplinary notice for a student's involvement in a physical altercation.
Okay, so let's do Fulwish. So renowned entrepreneur Fulwish visits school recently. Fulwish warmly shakes hands with students. What did they take away from the speech? Here's what these students had to say.
There are so many press releases here.
Scroll forward a bit. This renowned entrepreneur Fulwish donates scholarship. School makes first appearance in Fulwish TV's annual university rankings. Fulwish TV covers our school school's anniversary celebration once again.
The school's annual Distinguished Students Register from 1982 to 1984. For 3 consecutive years, first place was always Fulwish.
What if I do Fulwish again, choose the other option?
There's...
Earliest.
The school's annual Distinguished Students Register from 1982 to 1984. For 3 consecutive years, first place was always Fulwish.
Oh, okay. That's really it. The results found for your search. Search page slaps the black text on white background right in your face.
The IPC has severed all channels of intel with its iron grip. Hardly a surprise.
Alright, I guess 4. That's the last thing we could do. Where's that Sparksy doll? What's Sparkle
Is
doll?
this...
Looks like Bubbles is investigating the doll as well. It's so adorable. Date of unconfiscation. Confiscated items. Sparkle plushie. Reason for confiscation. 3 second-year students and 5 first-year students formed an unauthorized club called Sparksy Fan Club and held unsanctioned gatherings in gymnasium at late night. Club members wore bizarre costumes, waved glow sticks, and chanted "Destroy the old model" and "Sparksicle forever," all while surrounding the doll, and continuous noises resulted in night patrol teacher suffering from sudden seizure and required emergency medical attention. Display methods stored in archives room to be returned upon graduation.
Did they really have to put this here?
There's nothing else to investigate.
Open up! Detective March 7th is on the case, so spill the beans. How much do you know about what happened 15 years ago?
You've got the wrong guy, I swear. I'm just an innocent, cursed imaginary. I can't even move from this spot. I don't know anything. Ribbit. The dean ordered me to dig up whatever materials I could find for you all to read.
I've looked through the catalog, and there are serious gaps in the data. After the incident, the Department of Aberration Defense must have confiscated a significant number of the school's archives and logs.
So this is the yearbook. We call it deeper. This is currently year 1999 of Planet Arcadia. The Hero Death incident took place 15 years ago. The year for which graduated is the first option. Which is not among these ones. Okay. So number 3. Okay, name Fulwish, birthday unknown. Well, not unknown, but it's redacted. Address is redacted as well. Seafeld City, Arcadia. What consternation? I don't know how to say that properly. Star Zone. Consternation? I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Contact is redacted. Post graduation destination. Institute of Cognitive Science. Garden of Star of Button. Button Saddle. I don't know how to say that properly as well. That's something with flowers. I know that. Study. So, my interests, favorite colors, white. Dream destination, the seaside. Favorite animal, hallucinogenicity. I don't know how to say that properly. Even though I've been hearing a lot. Career ideal is teacher. Okay. Messages from classmates. I kind of actually don't want to read all this. Sia, Sarah, Herman. And then parents is left blank. I wonder why.
Garden Star of Botanical Study.
Botanical, okay. That's your
Cognitive science research. Miss Dolly mentioned that Fulwish went beyond the sky to study after graduation. Turns out this is where she went. Let's go chat with the others.
Well, did you find anything?
These are all the clues I have.
Garden Star of Botanical Study? It appears to be a greenhouse world located within the Consternation Star Zone. Oh, found it. Its property ownership is registered under a specific school within the Intelligentsia Guild. Strange. The name of the school is encrypted. I've heard conspiracy theories claiming the Herald of Death from 15 years ago was actually someone from the IPC.
I could see that, but it kind of wouldn't make too much sense.
Given the great lengths the IPC went to in wiping away all traces after the incident, perhaps the rumors are true.
Fulwish was hurt by the Herald of Death. Yet, after studying in an institution funded by the IPC, she became a suspect in the new Herald of Death incident.
Number 2.
You mean she created the happiness surgery after studying on that greenhouse world?
Yeah, that actually does make a lot of sense.
It's certainly possible, but the information is still too vague to make any judgments. I'm more inclined to think that after witnessing the power of the Herald of Death, she resolved to uncover the truth behind it. That's why she went to another world to study after graduation. But is the knowledge she gained in just a few short years enough to create the happiness surgery? If the power of the abundance used in the happiness surgery stems from the Herald of Death's lingering poison, would the IPC, who have tried to hide this in every way possible, really be unaware of her actions? There are too many things here that an ordinary scholar simply couldn't achieve.
What if, just like how Ron May had made a clone of an emanator, what if she has somehow obtained flesh of Shuhu, or just like bark, I should say, that big tree, and she had used it to you do it with the what's it called fuel the happiness surgery. It can make sense.
Perhaps I should contact her as a fellow alumna and have an open, honest talk.
Contact Fulwish as her senior?
Fulwish would probably
After
expect
all this
that.
time, would she even want to see you?
I don't know. Back then, I had taken a leave of absence from university due to health issues. So I was doing some idle work at my father's school to clear my mind. Fulwish would occasionally run to the library to slack off. She and Belle always appeared together, helping me organize newspaper clippings and library cards, all while chattering on about classmates' crushes and the latest gossip. They didn't treat me like a patient who needed special care, nor did they treat me like the dean's daughter. We often shared snacks brought from home and secretly dug out the school's collection of ancient books and paintings to admire them. Fulwish, she was the model student, always knowing a little more than everyone else. Her questions often went beyond the textbooks, pushing past the boundaries of what someone her age should know. When she looked through those illustrations of Imagine, her eyes would always sparkle. I could feel the passion in her eyes, and an unspeakable sense of loneliness. If she still remembers our old friendship, she will meet me. Fulwish is walking a dangerous path right now, and the deeper someone walks into the abyss, the more they crave the recognition and understanding of old friends. I want to ask her myself, why has the happiness she pursues become an illusion that can only be maintained by a taboo surgery?
Me too.
Thank you, you two. And thank you for your investigation. Though many questions remain unanswered, at least I now have a clearer picture of her movements after graduation. By the way, before we leave the school, there's one more place I'd like to visit. Before I meet Fulwish, I want to say goodbye to that memory from 15 years ago.
You mean that old school building from 15 years ago?
We have all the clues we need, and the culprit is... me?
Well, this is the last murder mystery game I play with you.
That's honestly pretty funny. Hey, where do I go? That Miss Dolly will always freak me out when I see her over here. Never tell if it's real or not. Tried chasing it a few times, can never find it.
Remember to return the art supplies to their rightful place after you.
Why won't the school install an elevator?
You're the loudest class on the entire floor.
love the soundtrack for this game. So relaxing. What?
I'm so sorry. I just couldn't finish tidying up the ribbons, and now I've dragged you into staying this late.
Don't worry about it, Belle. It was my turn on duty today anyway.
Himeko? Is this?
Yes. In this imaginated classroom, the after images of the students from 15 years ago still linger in their original places.
Wow.
Tomorrow is the school anniversary. I wonder how lively it will be. They've invited parents here. Will your parents be coming?
Can we see a younger Himeko?
Oh, Fulwish?
That's Fulwish from her youth.
Yeah, Dad already took time off. By now he's probably out on the streets with Mom, picking out formal wear. If it's my daughter's performance, we have to dress to the nines. That's just like him. He always loves making those kinds of jokes.
Then you'd better put on a good show, huh?
There won't be a show anymore, Belle.
What?
Because unexpected guests have arrived.
What? It's kind of trippy.
Everyone from the Astral Express and Himeko. I didn't expect to meet you here.
Her theme song is so trippy. Oh my god.
Did you enjoy yourselves at Star Rail Fest? Did you grant those smiling kids their wishes and bring joy to everyone?
Oh no, she's crazy. And she's hot. I'm weak on that. Oh man. Oh. I love her eyes. Like emerald
Fulwish.
color.
Himeko, you recognized me at just a glance.
Oh my god. She had such a glow up. Oh my god. I guess craziness makes you a baddie, huh?
I am here to mourn that dusk from 15 years ago. Before making any major decisions, I always come here to sit in silence for a while.
I really gotta learn the name of her theme song.
I thought Himeko was at school like the rest of us that day. When I saw Belle lying in a pool of blood, when I was crushed under the collapsed wall and unable to breathe, the thought crossed my mind. Poor Himeko. If you had met the Herald of Death with that delicate frame of yours. But who would have guessed? You're alive and living quite well.
I mean, the same goes for you.
You became the navigator of the Astral Express, roaming freely beyond the sky, just like the three of us used to talk about in our chats. Your dream came true. Congratulations are in order.
Wait, I can actually hear her clap. Like, yeah, I heard it a few times.
Himiko, do you know 15 years have passed? And my wounds have mostly healed. Regrettably, there are some scars and emptiness that time can never heal. Look around. Even here, even with these phantoms, their seats are still empty. Belle, Leon, Ziania, Mia, and so many others. 15 years have passed, and I've learned that time isn't a cure. It's a shroud, binding itself around me, layer upon layer. So I made a decision. I'm going to tear it open. I'm going to let everything bloody and unforgettable beneath it see the light of day again.
See the light of day? You were a victim of the Herald of Death, only to become the second Herald of Death yourself? You intend to use a power you can't possibly comprehend to win the Phantasmoon games.
Oh, she mentioned this early, too.
How are you any different from that monster back then? From the monster that took your parents' lives?
What if Fulwish was the one who killed her parents? What if she did that? I'm just saying that now, because what if Fulwish killed her parents?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't compare you to that devil. You still have a chance. Stop this now.
I really wish they said this in red text.
Stop? I'm sorry. I don't quite understand what you're saying.
Number 1.
I would advise everyone to think twice before making rash accusations.
Who just walked in?
As a media professional, let me give you a piece of advice. From now on, when you're in front of a camera lens, watch your expressions and be cautious with your words and actions. At the very least, try not to look so flustered during this public exchange. We live in a world where we are constantly gazed upon and watched by others.
Oh yeah, she is crazy, and I am down for it.
This camera crew was originally prepared for my upcoming speech, but meeting you all here, it really adds a wonderful dramatic flair. To the audience watching from your screens,
I feel like this is kind of like a trippy fourth wall break.
You know my name, and I know that right now, you are watching me.
Oh, it's so good. I like that yellow eyeshadow. She has that contrast with her green eyes.
15 years ago, with the tacit approval of the IPC and the Arcadia Council, the Master of Elation's divine ritual degenerated into a barbaric, bloody game.
I like the outfit she has.
You and I, the residents of this Arcadia, surrendered a lifetime of dignity, wealth, and time to them. All in exchange for a single full meal. We are surrounded by bizarre entertainment and stimulating gore. We soak all day in shallow, boring programs, achieving nothing. And now, we must live in fear of the unscrupulous atrocities of these supplicants from beyond the sky, forcing smiles as we applaud and cheer for them. Is this the happiness the god promised us? No! Absolutely not! The Master of Elation would never be deceived by miracles, but with pain and blood. What they desire to see are heartfelt smiles. And so, they granted me a revelation. Everyone, on that evening 15 years ago, what saved me was not luck. It was not the supplicants, and it was certainly not the IPC. Right here, as the Herald of Death approached, step by step, the one who sent down a miracle was the Master of Elation. They allowed me to escape with my life. And when I was trapped in a small room, consumed by loneliness, they sent me a mask. They revealed my mission to me, to bring happiness back to a plain Arcadia that has lost its smile. I, Fulwish, survivor of the Bloodstained Games, hereby formally announce that I will join the Phantom Moon Games!
Oh, man.
In this game, I shall win the Eon of Elation's authority. And then, I will make smiles of happiness bloom on the faces of every single person in plain Arcadia! Himiko, don't frown. Smile. I will bring happiness to you too, just as I will bring it to everyone. I won't manipulate the Phantom Moon Games like those high and mighty IPC executives. Nor will I treat the rewards granted by the God of Elation as bargaining chips for profit. We are in plain Arcadia, so we should decide the winner in a plain Arcadian way. I'll give you a stage if that's what you want. I invite you all to a televised debate at Fulwish TV in Seafeld City. The invitation extends to all supplicants.
Oh, all supplicants and a televised debate. That feels like a huge trap.
A plain Arcadian way? That's just a way that benefits you. We're not going.
You can refuse, of course, but then, under the gaze of billions of viewers, you must accept your public image as frauds deceiving the world and cowards with guilty consciences. Remember, this isn't just an invitation. It is your only chance to defeat me in front of everyone. Since you believe you represent what is right. The stage is set. Come and perform this final act that will determine the future of the Arcadia with me. Or simply leave. The choice is yours.
Darn it! Are we just going to let Fulwish walk away?
We are right in the middle of the cameras she prepared. Remember to be cautious with your words and actions. Let's leave here and return to the Express.
Oh man, that was a Venus flytrap right there. Alright. I'm gonna cut this here for now, and I will see y'all later. I'll pick this up right when it starts again. Peace.